Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. There's a lot of misinformation or partial truths in crypto, and guys, you have to have good information to make good decisions. And there's going to be a lot of alpha in this video to help you do that. Now, I do my research for me. I have a financial background, but I like to share my knowledge and my research with my community. I don't have to be right. I just want to be correct in my thinking. So there's going to be a lot of alpha in this video. And what we're going to do is talk about market cap, because market cap matters. And what kicked off this video was I was doing some research and I came across a couple of different outlets talking about there's only been like 6 projects ever hit 40 billion market cap. Well, if you watch this channel at all, guys, I'm a probability type guy. I invest bull run to bull run. I will not own any altcoins after this bull run. I will sell everything and I trade the probabilities. Well, if you are looking to hodl, you know, there's a 90% chance that you're going to get wrecked in the preceding bull run because the 90% of all projects ever created in crypto do not make a new all-time high in their second bull run, much less their third. So I don't like those odds, so I'm not going to hodl. And then in the previous bull runs, there was not much dilution. Like back in the day in 2017, if someone would have just took a guess and put, say, $1,000 and bought the top 5 projects, it would have been like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM, XRP, and whatever, and made life-changing gains. There were not but a handful of projects to choose from, and only a few had real-world utility. So that was simple money. Of course, people got nasty rich, and it was a no-brainer. But then in 2021, a lot of those same projects didn't hit new all-time highs, but there was more like 14, 15,000 projects to choose from. But again, there was still only 100, maybe 200 projects that had real world utility, and really maybe 25 that could change maybe the future or even had that narrative that they could do that. Well, guys, in this bull run, there's almost 3 million projects out there. And so think about it. That dilution scares me more than anything. So the probability is that these projects can't pump but so high. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about, because a lot of people are always talking about whatever your favorite project is. Well, it can easily do a 20x or 30x, or, you know, it can hit this number or that number. But then when you put a mathematical equation to it and multiply out the tokenomics and the probabilities, guys, y'all are probably going to be waiting to take profits way too long. And it's not possible, and it's definitely not I mean, it's always possible, but it's not probable that your project's going to hit the numbers you think. So this video is going to go through that process, and I'm going to give you the 10 projects that I think can make a new all-time high. Because when I did the deep dive, only 10 projects has ever hit 40 billion. So I'm going to give you 10 that I think, not new all-time highs, that I think can hit 40 billion. 10 new projects that have never done that before. And I really think it'll put things in perspective. So anyway, hit the like button. Let's dive into this alpha. Now, just to briefly go through it, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, Solana, Dogecoin, Shiba, XRP, and Polkadot, and Terra before the collapse are the only projects to ever go above 40 billion. Now, you had Binance go 100 billion, Cardano even went to 94 billion. You had XRP go to 140 billion. So these things can go much higher. Ethereum's been to 500 billion, and Bitcoin's been to 1 trillion. Now, I don't think anyone's going to get in that rarefied air of Bitcoin for sure, and maybe 1 or 2 could get to start to push to Ethereum's old all-time high, and I have no doubt Ethereum will take out its all-time high market cap in this bull run. So I'm just going to roughly go through the list and talk about which projects I think can hit 40 billion, and then we're going to use market cap of to see what that price would look like, whether it's a 10x or whatever from there. Okay. When you go through the list of top 100, I doubt very seriously that anything is going to get to 40 billion market cap that is not already at least in the top 50. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But guys, again, the probabilities. So I believe on this list, of course, XRP is not something that we're talking about. I mean, I have no doubt it'll get back to 40 billion, but that's not something, it's already been there. So we want to talk about the new ones. I believe that TRON could get there. It's my number 7 pick. I believe Altcoin can get there. It's my number, actually TON's my number 7 pick and TRON is my number 6 pick. I think Cardano could get back there, but again, we're not talking about that. Avalanche is not on my list. Chainlink is my number 9 pick. I think Chainlink could get to $40 billion. Now, here's where it starts to get good, in my opinion. My number 2 pick is SUI, and I have no doubt that it could get to 40 billion. And I really believe that it's going to be one that could get to like the 80, 100 billion and do something stupid. I really do. Aptos could get there, but it's not on my list. Pepe, I know it's a meme coin, but it's number 5 on my list. Now, I want you to think about another thing, guys. There's never been a project that's not a layer 1 outside of a meme coin that's ever hit the 40 billion market cap. That's hugely important, guys. Let's think about it. The probabilities. So when you do the math on some project and you're like, oh my God, I love this project. It's amazing. And it's not a layer 1. I mean, the probabilities are probably gives you, like 5% that that's even possible. So if you're waiting around thinking you're going to get a 50 billion or 100 billion market cap, good luck, guys. Something to think about. Okay, another pick is I don't think internet computers going to get there. It could, but it's not on my list for sure. BitTensor is one that I really think could get there. It's number 4 on my list, and if it does, it will be the first project that's not a meme coin, that's not a layer 1 to ever do that. Now, number 1 on my list is FET, the new ASI Alliance token, right? I have no doubt it's going to get in, way up on the list. I could see it being definitely in the top 5, but probably, even the top 3 token. But the reason I put it as number 1 is because I felt confident, the most confident it will get there, but I don't think it will be the highest flyer. I really believe SUI or even maybe Kaspa outperforms it as far as going higher. And so the next pick, which is my number 3 pick, is Kaspa. Now we get on down the list. A lot of people are going to say Stellar can do it, but Stellar probability-wise has 0 chance. It didn't hit a new all-time high in the last bull run. The probabilities, just probabilities of XLM hitting a new all-time high in this bull run is slim and none. Now that's price wise. It did hit a slight new all-time high in market cap last time, but it not in the price, just the market cap. So Stellar's market cap could still go to a new all-time high. The price won't. I don't even think the price is going to get close, but I don't think it's going to get anywhere close to 40 billion. Now when I go down the list, that sums up my top 10, and we'll review that in a second. But some of the odd ones out. Render could shock some people. Dog with hat could shock some people. Injective. But outside of that, guys, I don't see any other project that should remotely hit over the 40 billion market cap. Now, I only listed 9, which again, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. FET, the ASI token, SUI, Kaspa, BitTensor, Pepe, TRON, TON. Actually, I put Dog with Hat as my number 8. Link is number 9, and Link's another one that's not a layer 1 that could hit a 40 billion market cap. And my number 10 pick is just a new project. I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever if there's at least one project that's going to launch like right at altcoin season and just absolutely explode in it. And I think there's a good chance that that is already in the works, and that will be the project that we all wish we would have bought for this bull run. And for the most part, when 98% of all the projects are already heading down and have already peaked, there's going to be a handful that keep going, and they'll be the last ones to die in this bull run. And I think we may have talked about them, plus whatever new project comes out. So let's look at let's look at market cap of, guys. This is a great tool. Now, what I did, the Luna token was at 41 billion, so I just went ahead and used that as what these prices would look like. What would happen if these projects hit 40 billion market cap? If FET hits 40 billion market cap, that's about a 12x. If SUI does that, that's about an 8x. If Kaspa does that, that's about a 13x. And then if BitTensor does that, that's about a 10x. So guys, something to think about. If you got a project that you're thinking is going to, hit, say, $5, and that $5 will put it at a 60, 70 billion market cap, the probabilities are almost zero. I mean, nothing's zero, but think about it. I really believe, now you could argue the fact, I believe that because of the dilution of how many projects are out there, I don't think that 10 more are going to hit a 40 billion market cap. I think it's probably going to be more like 4 or 5, but those might go way above 40 billion. And depending on who you listen to, guys, there's a lot of people that think because the market cap in general is going to be so big, maybe 3 times bigger of the last bull run if we're lucky. But we've 1000x the tokens, so we have the dilution, but the lion's share might just go to 5 or 10 tokens, just like Bitcoin's doing right now. It is, sucking up the majority of everything. And I have no doubt with the ETFs, the spot ETFs, I don't think we're going to get another one in 2025, not spot. And I believe Wall Street has some plans, especially with like BlackRock, to just keep pushing money into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And there's a chance that they just ignore a lot of crypto and let it die. And if we don't have the amazing altcoin season, retail won't come back. I hope I'm wrong, and I think a lot of it depends on who wins the presidency. But guys, keep in mind, they all can't go to $40 billion. They can't all even come close to getting to $1 billion. And another thought, this is just alpha, and this is me rambling, but guys, if you understand the game and the big picture and the probabilities, you're not probably going to be in the group of 90% of people lose money that invest in crypto. I want you to be in the 10%. And if you understand videos like this and some of the others, I think you have a lot better chance to be successful. Anyway, guys, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. I think it'll help you out a lot if you need to get a better understanding, maybe about tokenomics, about dollar cost averaging in or out, when to take profits, how to take profits, how to compare these projects, or just answer basic questions. Anyway, whether you take me up on that or not, do yourself a favor, and it's not financial advice. However, I highly recommend get a game plan, stick to it, and take profits or you're going to become the profits. Guys, with regulation in place or not in place, and all the you have things like quantum computing coming out and just new projects, guys. To hodl is, I mean, you just got to be out of your mind. And factually, there's never been a token, and it was only Bitcoin that I think went down like 85%. Everything else has went down like 90 to 99.9% in the bear market. So why would you possibly hold any altcoins? I don't care even if, why would you hold 5%? Why? Even if it's $500. Why would you watch $500 go back down to $50 when you could take that $500 in the bear market and do something with it? It's a cycle, guys. Cryptos are not stocks. And if you think that your favorite project has the best tech, no one cares about the tech, guys. This is some of the easiest tech. It's open source. Look what Base did. Base doesn't have a token, guys. It cloned the OP stack, which has a token, and now it's outperforming OP. And I have no doubt Base is going to be the future layer 2, and it's going to be the dominant chain for a lot of things. And Wall Street's coming here, guys. Don't hodl. Anyway, one last thing, and I'll let you go. If the majority were right, the majority be rich. So remember that, guys. When everyone's talking about how you'd be crazy to sell or how this particular token's going to rip, you might want to look and see what the other people are saying, that ones that are a little more honest and a little bit more non-biased. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. Share with like-minded people. And no matter what, guys, come back and be part of this community, because we're going to figure it out, and it is go time. I want to be extremely clear. Can't be more bullish on crypto. Take care, guys.